Welcome back, everybody, to the Jack and Eddie Show. This is the 5th pod of the year.
Welcome back.
Today we are going to be going into a little bit of the Yankees postseason press conference this year. A lot of information we found out. Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman were speaking.
Yep.
We're gonna talk a little bit Jets and Giants, how bad they are, and then we have a game that we're gonna play at the end where we draft our all-time Knicks team and see how that goes.
Let's go, Knicks. Get excited for the 25-26 season coming up.
Yes.
And we have a couple clips here that we want to play. I don't know if you got that ready?
So the first clip is just basically Brian Cashman on Anthony Volpe. Here we go.
Said that Volpe's injury didn't impact his performance much. Do you agree with that assessment? And if so, what makes you think he can be a positive contributor post-surgery?
I personally think now I'll start leaning more into that. Yes, it was affecting him.
I think it's good. It's play. I hear it.
Because ultimately he had to have a surgery. None of that was really on the table, in season. So I think all things can be true. Was it bothering him to a level that was
so press these?
Getting to a height of concern for us in season? The answer is no.
Hello, Charlie.
Anthony.
Sorry, we had some technical
Yes.
difficulties. We're gonna restart that
Here we
real
go.
quick.
Do you agree with that assessment? And if so, what makes you think he can be a positive contributor post-surgery?
I personally think now I'll start leaning more into that. Yes, it was affecting him. Because ultimately he had to have a surgery. None of that was really on the table, in season. So I think all things can be true. Was it bothering him to a level that was getting to a height of concern for us in season? The answer is no. Why is that? Player says it wasn't bothering him at that point. His physical testing was coming back strong. We did an MRI that showed some old stuff in there. Ahmad recommended we can do a shot, and you banged it,
I was gonna say timeout. If he was that hurt and it was bothering him that much, why was Jose Caballero not in the lineup?
Well, yeah, no, exactly. That's my point. I mean, you see, if this was like an Aaron Judge or if this was a Giancarlo Stanton, Cody Bellinger, okay.
You make the sacrifice.
You gamble on it. But this guy was the worst player on the team. He's not good. He's not maybe the worst player in the history to wear a Yankee uniform.
Yeah, disgrace.
And with that being, like, he just has to be there. And here, let's just listen to Boone's thoughts on Volpe now. I'm gonna play real quick.
Now knowing how serious Volpe's injury was, do you have any second guessing of playing him as often as you did?
No.
And why? Because his production obviously was limited offensively and defensively. After the trade deadline, you had a replacement available on the bench. So why wouldn't you have gone to him knowing just what he was going through?
I mean, even going into this winter, like, surgery wasn't a certainty. It was do we do this surgery? And really what it comes down to is we have this time now, and Anthony ultimately deciding, like, because there's things that
that's all I'm gonna say is like, this guy just said he doesn't regret playing him. I mean, clearly he's not going to be ready to start the year next year. That's what they're saying. So how is it that he's not regretting it? Like, this guy's not good.
Yeah.
He was clearly more hurt than said, and I don't know if that's just a Volpe thing saying, like, okay, I'm hurt. Like, he's trying to, like, not say he's hurt, like, as bad as it was, or what's going on, but it's unacceptable.
No, I mean, I don't know how you have zero regret for playing him. I mean, he, if anything, negatively impacted the team. I don't think he really, I don't see any positives that he brought.
No.
I mean, just his strikeouts, his strikeout rate. I mean,
Really bad, man.
we talked about it in previous episodes.
Really bad.
Really bad.
Really bad.
Horrible. So I mean, if you were that hurt, why are you playing?
Yeah.
You have Jose. Put Cavi
Yeah.
in. Give him a shot.
Give
dude.
me a shot at that point. Give me a shot.
dude. Yeah.
Like I could do what he did. But I'm not gonna keep going on Anthony Volpe because I'm over him and he doesn't really deserve the attention that I'm giving it to him.
No.
But I just wanted to give a quick Brian Cashman quote again about what he said to the Blue Jays. This one I'm reading because I don't have the video, but this is what he said on the 2025 Yankee struggles versus the Blue Jays. We cannot solve the Toronto Blue Jays this year. They rolled us in the regular season. They rolled us in the postseason. Okay, with that being said, go out this year and make sure you get a better team than them. Like you got
Bo Bichette.
embarrassed by them in the regular season, the postseason. Go get a team.
Yeah.
Go take their starting shortstop.
Obviously, adjustments have to be made.
Yeah.
And pride aside, Cashman, Boone, you
Yeah.
got to make adjustments. You got to go get a shortstop.
No, 100%.
You have to go get.
100%.
I want Bo Bichette.
And I heard a quote today. Someone asked him. I couldn't find it, but someone asked Cashman, "What are your priorities about bringing Bellinger back?" And instead of going like, "Yeah, we really want him back. He played great for us this year," he said some like corny stuff like, "We'll see where that takes us." Like what do you mean we'll see?
Dude,
We'll see.
Without a doubt in my mind, I want Cody Bellinger back.
Exactly.
I mean, defensively, I thought he was great. I mean, even offensively, like he was good. I think what 29 home runs.
Yeah, 20.
You know,
He almost hit
hitting,
30 home runs. He batted
yeah.
like 270 something.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a great year.
Yeah, I think he had a great year, and he better be in pinstripes. next year.
Just a little more. These are the last couple things I'm gonna say about the Yankees. 2 injury reports. Carlos Rodon ended up having to get surgery on his throwing elbow to remove a bone spur, and he's expected to miss the first few weeks of the season. Nothing too bad, not a Tommy John or anything,
Minor
but
injury.
he will be out to start the year. So I mean that stinks. And on top of that, our ace Garrett Cole will not be with us to start the year either. You know, he's recovering from the Tommy John still. It's expected that he wasn't going
Yeah.
to be back right away, but he won't be too far. We probably see Rodon before Cole.
Yeah,
Because
No
they
doubt.
like taking time with the Tommy John
Tommy
recovery
John.
and stuff.
I was gonna say it's something you got to take serious.
Yeah.
Recovery is extremely important, especially with our ace. Garrett
Yeah.
Cole, you don't want to play around, but he'll be back. He'll be back, and I think he'll be lights out.
Yeah, and just on to someone who avoided getting the major arm surgery is our captain, number 99, Aaron Judge. He doesn't need the surgery that we were scared of. We
Yeah.
thought he was gonna miss the rest of the year when he went down with that elbow injury
Yeah.
this year, and he avoids it. So that's a good thing.
It's always scary. I mean, even like not that he's old, but 32.
No,
you,
yeah,
you hear arm injuries, you hear elbow injuries, and it's concerning. But
Yeah,
I'm just
he's
glad
closer
that
to the end of his career than the beginning of his career.
that's
at
my
this
point.
Exactly.
But it's good news. He's avoiding that surgery.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think next year they have a lot to do, but we'll see. We'll see where the season takes us, where the off season takes us. Hopefully, we make some big moves. I think this is the last time you'll hear us speak about the Yankees for now until maybe news comes out if we do an all-time Yankee lineup or something.
Yeah.
But
It's Nick's season, baby, and it's football season. Unfortunately, for New York football, they've just been horrendous. But we're gonna get into some football and some Knicks basketball after this quick ad break.
This is WIUR Radio.
Hi, I'm Morgan Beastie from the Ionian, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Are you looking for the latest scoop on campus news, sports, and more? Check out the Ionian University's very own award-winning student newspaper. We keep you up to date with everything happening on and off campus. Want to know about the big game, the latest campus event? It's all in the Ionian. Join the conversation. Read, write, and get involved. Visit www.theionian.org or pick up a copy around campus. Stay informed, stay connected. Now, back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
Welcome back. Quick little ad break. Now let's get into some New York football. We're gonna swing it over to the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants 2-4. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Jackson Dart proving himself. Scatterboo obviously has been dominating. I think they're a really good young duo there. And on the bright side, they have proven to me that they can beat a good team in the Philadelphia Eagles on week 6. They won 34-17, which was a complete shock to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's great. It's great to see that they showed some grit there. But if I'm just being 100% honest, I don't know if I really don't. I'm not confident that they're making the playoffs because of how tough that their schedule is.
Yeah, they have a very tough schedule, and I know a couple of people that I know who were watching were making fun of me that I said the Giants have no chance of winning.
Yeah.
Listen, I did say they would have to hold the Eagles to 17. They
did say
did. They did it. They held them to 17. Giants obviously scored more than 20, but yeah, I like you're saying. I think they have a hard schedule. I think they are showing grit. I think I like what Jackson Dart's doing. I'm still not 100% believer in him. I think he still has a lot to prove, but I think Giants fans should be happy with they are seeing.
Of course.
Scatterboo, same with him. I think he's gonna be a fine running back in this league. But yeah, I think
100%.
if they want to try to make a push, they're definitely gonna have to go for a receiver.
I was about to bring that up. I mean, obviously Neighbors being hurt, out for the year. And you also have Darius Slayton out with a hamstring injury right now. So with
He stinks, that guy though.
yeah, I know, but I mean, we got a big trade deadline coming up November 4th. I think the Giants definitely should go after a receiver. In the trade talks, multiple reports in the recent days have linked Jacoby Myers of the Raiders, Chris Olave from Ohio State.
My boy, that's Anthony Mizuchin's boy.
Yes, sir. For the Saints, and Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins as potential trade targets. I mean, any one of those guys.
Those are three good receivers that would impact your team. I think the Jalen Waddle one's a little more. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't see the Dolphins going away from him, especially with Tyreek Hill out for the year. I could see Chris Olave, and I could see Jacoby Myers, but the Giants really have to sit down and look at themselves and see, do they really think they can make a run? Because if I'm the Giants, I don't want to give a lot. You're gonna have to give up a couple draft picks. Nothing that might hurt you, but a couple draft picks to get guys, especially a guy like Chris Olave, who I still think could have a very good career in the right situation. But you're gonna have to give up some things for them. So I think you have to see what happens against the Broncos in the previous week and see if you need to go for that receiver, or if you just play the year out.
Yeah. That brings us to Giants Broncos on Sunday. Denver, I mean, one of the best defenses in the NFL. So, I mean, we got to just see if the Giants can continue to build momentum. I mean, listen, they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's not impossible that they win on Sunday. But
no, I think I just watched the Jets play the Broncos. They didn't look too great. Denver's offense, Jets held them to 13 points, which any team that versus the Jets, if you put up 13 points, is just pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
you just, their offense their offense really struggled. Their defense played well, holding the Jets to just field goals. But yeah, and a safety. But like you said, I think the Giants could easily win this game. I think the Giants could easily lose this game.
Yeah, it's a coin toss. I mean, my final prediction, I'm gonna go 27-21 Giants.
Yeah. I'm gonna go I got the Giants this week. I'll pick the Giants this week. I'm gonna go 17-13 Giants.
All right.
I see another
All right.
very low scoring game.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I think Denver's defense is good, and I don't think their offense is quite good.
They can't stop Cam Scatterboo.
Yeah.
can't.
Listen, Cam Scatterboo, but yeah, I think the Giants get it done this week.
Yeah.
But let me talk a little bit
Get into your New York Jets.
about the New York Jets. The
Uh-oh.
0-6 New York Jets, the best team in the history of any sport right here. As you see, I still wear their merch. I don't know why. Because
Loyalty.
to be fair, that's all my girlfriend and my mother get me is Jet sweatshirts and Jet shirts. And I tell them I don't want them. I don't like the team. If you're a Jets fan and you ever think this team's going to be good, you're just delusional, especially with Woody Johnson as by far the worst owner of any NFL team, of any sports team. This guy is hot garbage. Aaron Rodgers called out him last year for his son picking players up in free agency and in trade talks for Madden.
Wow.
Terrible. Justin Fields stinks. Easily one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. People who say, "Oh, it's not his fault. It's his fault." I watched that game against Denver. He stinks.
He was supposed to be so good. Too.
Yeah, he stinks. I want don't even get me started about Aaron Glenn. I had people talking me into him saying, "Oh, he's gonna be good. He's a home like he was a great New York Jet football player. He's not a good New York Jet coach. I want him fired. I want them relocated. I want their whole team traded. I don't want to be like known as a Jets fan. Like I actually sit there and laugh now. Like I don't get my hopes up. I don't like them. That it stinks being a Jets fan. Like I hate that I grew up being a Jets fan and it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling.
I feel terrible. I mean, my own dad, Jets fan. I don't know how you guys turn the TV on Sundays.
No, I don't. I mean, listen, and it stinks because football, as I've grown up, has become one of my favorite sports. But watching a team like that every year since I remember really playing football, the last time the Jets were relevant, like that they were good, was 2015. They were 10, and they didn't even make the playoffs. They were 10-7 and didn't make the playoffs. 10, you didn't make the playoffs. And then back in the Mark Sanchez days, they had some good teams, but I don't remember that. I wasn't really into football then. But man, they are just not a good team, dude. They need to relocate. Whether Woody Johnson has to go too. Please just do everyone a favor. Sell the team, dude. You are horrible at your job. Like there's some bad people that are not good at their jobs, and me and Jack know a couple. I'm not gonna give out anyone's names. But with that being said, you stink. Like you're not like I don't like oh my god. It's just, I can't even get started because like I could say a lot of crazy things about them, but I want them to trade Garrett Wilson. They're ruining his career. He could easily be a top 5 receiver in the NFL on a good team. Trade him to the Chiefs, honestly. Let him go play with Patrick Mahomes. He deserves to go play with Patrick Mahomes after what he's been through with the New York Jets. Trade Breece Hall to a good team. Trade Sauce Gardner to a good team. Trade Quinnen Williams to a good team. Trade everyone that you think you could get value and just trade them because they deserve it. Like, they don't deserve to be in a New York Jets uniform. They stink. And Woody Johnson, if you are listening to this, and I know you're not, but if you are, I hope you sell the team. And I please, that's all I ask for. All I ask for. You want to make Jets fans happy? Sell the team. Fire everyone before you sell the team. Trade everyone so there's not even a team. So I don't even have to flip. I don't even know who the Panthers they're versing this week. Don't even show up. Literally don't show up. Trade everyone and just forfeit every game for the rest of the year. Bring in new management, bring in new team, new owners, relocate, go to New York. Be an actual New York team because you're the New York Jets and you play in New Jersey. Okay, and that's never got me mad, but now I'm on my final straw. Go away, and I don't want to hear about the New York Jets ever, the New Jersey Jets ever again. Become like the New York like sandwiches or something. Like change your name completely. I don't want anything relative to the Jets. Thank you. I think that was enough of a rant.
Hey,
Do you have anything to say?
That was a good rant. I think it's well deserved. Eddie's got high blood pressure now, but hey, he's speaking facts. Absolute disaster of a franchise
Disaster.
historically.
And
just a
look,
disaster.
before we get into it, if there are any haters of the New York Jets, because my friend Thomas, if you're listening to this for whatever reason, you're a Patriots fan. Good for you. I don't even care anymore that you're a Patriot. I don't even hate the Patriots because what rivals? What rivals? We lose every time. There's no rivalry where we stink.
Yeah.
Why do you hate the Jets? I don't care that you're a New England fan. The
You gotta feel
the
bad.
Jets are
You
just
gotta
so
feel
bad that
bad.
how do you root for the Jets to lose? If I'm a Panthers fan this weekend, I would go to the game and I just feel bad.
Yeah.
I would just feel bad. Like we're just gonna mollywop these guys.
Yeah.
These guys stink.
Yeah.
Stink.
Horrible.
They will win this week though. I think
They get
they
their first
will.
win?
They'll somehow just because I'm speaking bad about them, they'll
Yeah.
win, and then look at this, they're winning. No.
What's the final score prediction here?
No, I hope they lose. I hope they lose 45-3.
All right. Hey.
I hope they lose, and I hope
Not a bad take.
I hope that's what I
This
hope
rate.
happens. Yes.
Well, Eddie's got to cool off, and we're gonna take a quick ad break. So see you in a few.
Untouchable, unstoppable.
This is WIUR Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Robbie Basil, president of WIUR Radio, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Have you ever wanted to call the biggest games, the biggest moments for the biggest names for Iona Athletics? Then the newly founded WIUR Sports Radio is the place to be. Launched in January of 2025, our goal is to try and get broadcasters here at Iona an opportunity to learn, succeed, and get a chance to be on air. From getting to call the big moments at the hack,
Dinkins trying to go to the rack. Denied. Yafet Mundi with
to seeing the crack of the bat at City Park.
the line drive into left field, around third, and it kicks away. The Gales are going to win it in 10.
We make those moments happen on our brand new WIUR Sports Radio platform on Mixer. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me via email or to the rest of my e-board to join the club. We are WIUR Sports Radio, the new home of Iona Athletics. Now, back to the show on WIUR, Iona University Radio.
Welcome back from another quick ad break, the last of the show. Now that we cooled down on some football, let's talk some Knicks basketball. The upcoming next week, opening night. I'm very excited.
Yeah, Wednesday, the 22nd, Knicks take on the Cavs.
Yes. Just a little news. Josh Hart's still not back. Didn't play in any preseason games. Still dealing with a couple things. Should be back. And then Malcolm Brogdon, suddenly retired. And yeah.
I have a quote here. He said, "Today I officially began my transition out of my basketball career." He said, "I have proudly given my mind, body, and spirit to the game over the past few decades. With many sacrifices it took to get here, I have received many awards. I am deeply grateful to have arrived to this point on my own terms, and now to be able to reap the benefits of my career with my family and friends. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all who have had a place in my journey."
Yeah, I think he could have helped the team. I mean, I'm not too upset about it. Like he
No.
retired. Good for him. Anyone who could say they had a great, successful career in the
Yeah.
NBA, props to them.
I was gonna say, like, it seems like he may have been struggling mentally almost.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I mean, as we know, the reports came out yesterday after he retired that they pretty much told him he made the team. Like,
Yeah.
he was gonna make the team.
Yeah.
So
That's-
it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's definitely out of the ordinary.
But,
we're gonna lack a little bit of depth behind Brunson, I guess. But
Yeah.
we're not.
We have
that
Deuce,
worried
I guess,
about it.
to fill in the point guard
Yeah.
role. But yeah. So with that being said, we are going to our all-time NBA draft.
New York Knicks.
New York Knicks draft, I meant. So, but this is how it's gonna work. for the people that don't know. So me and Jack right now are gonna do a rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the first pick. We are both gonna be drafting a team. We could go we have some point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers. There's really no rules. Like if you wanted to get Jalen Brunson to play center for whatever reason,
Yeah.
you could do that. But we're just building a team of 8. We're gonna do 5 starters and
3 bench players.
3 bench players.
And a head coach, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a head coach too. So with that being said, here we're gonna do some rock, paper, scissors for the first pick. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. All right, so I get the
Eddie
first
gets
pick. And do you want to write it down or should I?
I could write it down.
All right, so just like I guess put Eddie's team,
I got
Jack's
you
team.
right here.
So with the first pick, I feel like there's only really one option. I'm gonna go Patrick Ewing as my starting center. So yeah, Patrick Ewing, one of my dad's favorite players.
Yeah,
Growing
I mean,
up, he always used to talk to me about him, and yeah, so it's pretty much he was dominant.
I
So
was just gonna say I have some of his stats here. In 1990, he averaged 4 blocks per game,
yeah, no, literally, and
almost 11 rebounds.
yeah, 30
20
points
yeah.
almost. So
I mean, yeah,
you can't go wrong with him. He
can't.
was truly he was truly good. So that's my first pick. So who is your first pick?
I'm between 2 guys, but I think I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go with Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, Melo. He averaged 28, 6 rebounds, and 2.6 assists.
Yeah,
in
no,
the 2012,
definitely can't go wrong with that. Carmelo, that was like our first star we got to see play
Yeah.
as a Knick.
He's arguably the reason why I became a Knick fan. Growing
Yeah.
up, 2012, 2013 season. Leading the league in scoring.
No,
the
100%.
guy was a beast. So
No,
I'm gonna go with
he
Melo.
he was really good.
And he's gonna be at my 3, by the way.
At your 3, got you. So I think that I don't know who I should go here. I have 3 guys in mind. I think. Oh man, I'm just gonna go a little current biasy, and I'm gonna just select Jalen Brunson as my point guard. I'm gonna select Jalen Brunson as my point guard to pair up with Patrick Ewing.
All right.
Have a nice pick and roll between the 2 of them, and yeah,
All right.
I love it. I mean, Brunson's been great for us. I think them 2, him and Pat Ewing's connection would be electric.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm a huge Karl Anthony Towns fan. Give me Cat.
All right.
Give me Cat, the power forward.
Cat and Melo
Cat
there
and Melo. Hey, listen, it might work out.
at the forwards. Got some shooting.
Yeah. Hey.
Little
listen,
lackluster defense, but you got the shooting.
we have 0 defense right now, but we got Cat shooting 42%.
Nah,
from 3.
yeah. Listen,
last year,
your offense is definitely gonna be good.
Offense is popping, but defensively, I gotta build. I gotta, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So yeah, let me know, Ed. What do you got for your 3rd pick?
So I'm between again 2 for my shooting guard, and that's between John Starks and Allen Houston. I don't know, man. I know John Starks gives a lot of people some tragic flashbacks from back in the day, the older generation. Oh man, I don't know. Let me see here. I'm gonna go John Starks, I think, as my shooting guard.
Safe pick.
I think I'm going John Starks.
All right. So I'm gonna need some defense here, no doubt. My team is gonna be something interesting. Let me tell you that. Give me Tyson Chandler.
Tyson Chandler. All right, I like that.
I want him at the 5.
I like that.
I got my 3, 4, and 5 right now. So give me Tyson Chandler. You know, he was defensive player of the year. And he, you know, he'll give me rebounds. He'll give me a couple blocks.
Yeah.
You know, he's not obviously the offensive.
Mhm.
He lacks offense, but I want him in there grabbing
Yeah.
boards, and I
No,
want
for
him
sure.
locking the paint down defensively. So I got my 3, 4, and 5. What do you got here, Red?
Yeah, so wow. All right. I basically took the 2 guards. I have 2 forwards. Still thinking about putting maybe an Allen Houston as my small forward, but I don't know here. Give me give me Amari Stoudemire as my power forward.
All right.
Let me get Stoudemire as my power forward. He's another guy that's one of the guys I first started watching is when him Melo were rocking it.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
team is-
I like my Stoudemire pick there.
It's a really good pick.
Pair up with even if him and Brunson do the pick and roll, you know, have him and Ewing down low playing some stellar defense. So that's who I'm going with my power forward. And by the
So-
way, these are just to clarify for everyone, these are all their players like in their prime as a Nick.
prime as a Nick.
As a Nick. So like we have a Derrick Rose on this list, but
I know.
we're not gonna pick him. It's not his prime version. It's
Much
just
love
yeah.
to D Rose, but man, you are not in your prime, bro.
No,
you are
no.
not in your prime with the Knicks. So yeah, I'm gonna need some guards here. You got Brunson, unfortunately. I'm gonna go with Allen Houston, and I actually have a quick Allen Houston story. In one of my classes freshman year, the teacher had Allen Houston call into the class on a
Oh,
Zoom
really?
class.
That's sick.
And he was promoting his new brand. I honestly forget what it was because all I really cared about was his basketball stories.
Yeah.
So I actually asked him what it was like guarding Jordan in the 90s, and he just said like there was an absolute fear factor.
Yeah.
Like he was just Black Jesus, like scared. It was terrifying him on the
Yeah.
court. So yeah, that's my quick Allen Houston.
That's a cool.
rant.
That's a sick one. That
It's
is
a it's a
sick
cool
story.
one,
Yeah.
but I want him in the shooting guard position.
Shooting guard position. Not bad,
You know,
not bad.
he'll I think in his prime he'll give me around 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, you know, he'll give me a
for
couple assists.
sure.
You know, he's a
Um,
consistent shooter. So
Yeah, no,
I like
definitely.
that. I like that.
I'm gonna actually wait on my small forward pick, and I'm just gonna start filling the bench out, I think.
All right.
My first bench player I think I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna go Porzingis off the bench.
Pingus.
I'm going Porzingis off the bench.
All right. Porzingis, yeah, hey, he's solid.
You know, why not? Porzingis,
Why not?
he had a decent career with us, very injury prone, but they called him the unicorn, and why not?
Yeah.
Porzingis on the bench. Let's do it.
For my last slot in my starting 5, I need a point guard. I don't think people remember how good Jeremy Lin was, man.
Lin
He
Sanity.
had that 1 year, really, maybe 2 years,
Yeah.
but like that 1 year, man, he went off that year. Lin Sanity, that whole
Mhm.
era
Definitely.
was something special. So give
It's a
me
good
Jeremy
pick.
Lin at the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I
Yeah.
have kind of an outlandish team, but that's
Nah, listen.
what these kind of things
Yeah.
are for, you know.
So my small forward now, just gonna get my last pick of my starters. I think I'm gonna go Bernard King. I'm gonna go Bernard
All right.
King. I think that's the safest pick. He was a great play for us for the Knicks, and that's who I'm going.
Yeah.
Bernard King.
Yeah, so now I'm onto my bench as well right now. Give me the 2013 Sixth Man of the Year, J.R. Smith.
Oh, I was gonna just pick him.
Yeah.
Good pick.
JR, listen, he's got a lot of haters, but man, JR on the Knicks, he had one hell of a year. Sixth Man of the
yeah.
Year. I was a huge JR fan as a kid growing up. Give me JR Smith.
That's a really good pick. Wow. Who to pick from now? Because that was my next pick. Now I have to look. Let's see. Oh, here's an easy pick off the bench. Give me Jamal Crawford.
Okay.
He was my boy, Jamal Crawford. He was my boy. I remember early days of my basketball fandom. I had him playing with the New York Knicks on some 2K. I don't even remember which one it is. But he was the man, dude. I love Jamal Crawford. So give me Jamal Crawford as a bench guy who's giving me 20 off the bench.
I'm gonna need 2 more bench guys. I wanna give me. Listen, this is just for fun. Give me Steve Novak off the bench.
All right, Steve
The
Novak.
the sniper off the bench
There you
coming in.
go.
He's giving me. He's shooting 5 for
Steve
6.
Novak.
Quick spark off the bench.
All right. So now we have our last picks. My last pick. I'm gonna probably go a point guard here. I'm between 2. I'm gonna go Raymond Felton. Why not?
Raymond Felton. Wow.
Who? Oh, Frankie Cigarettes, as they used to call him. But yeah, I'm going Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton. All right. I want another like wild player. You know who didn't get enough love as a New York Knick?
Who?
Is Obi Toppin.
Yes, sir.
I'm
sir.
gonna give him the minutes he deserves off the bench instead of putting him in for like 5 minutes and pulling him.
Good.
I want Obi Toppin off the bench.
I agree. Obi Toppin was my boy. I was gonna just pick him too. If we had more players, I was gonna do him.
Why not?
But my coach, for the coaching slot, I'm gonna go with Jeff Van Gundy. Yeah, I think he was one of the better coaches that we've had. So yeah, that's who I'm gonna go with is Coach Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah. I'm a huge Tom Thibodeau fan, so I guess I'm gonna have to go Tom Thibodeau, but I'm gonna tell him you better give Obi Toppin some minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say, I don't think with your bench might not be playing
I
a
know.
lot.
Well, I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah, you're the owner.
I'm the owner, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that Obi gets more minutes. And if we need a 3-point spark, I want Steve Novak coming in and just sniping.
Definitely. With that being said, I want you guys to let me know what team is better. I'm gonna name you my starting 5, and then Jack will name his starting 5, and just let us know. So at my point guard, I have Jalen Brunson. My shooting guard, I got John Starks. My small forward, I got Bernard King. My power forward, I got Amari Stoudemire, and my center, Pat Ewing, with Porzingis, Jamal Crawford, and Raymond Felton off the bench, getting coached by Jeff Van Gundy.
All right. So my team at the 1, I got Jeremy Lin. At the 2, I got Allen Houston. At the 3, I got Carmelo Anthony. At the 4, I got Karl Anthony Towns. And at the center, I got Tyson Chandler. Off the bench, I got J.R. Smith, Steve Novak, and Obi Toppin.
There you go.
And coaching is Tom Thibodeau.
I don't know if Robbie wants to give us a winner of who he thinks won. Oh, he's pointing towards me. All right.
Yeah. Listen.
But with that being said, I think that's gonna end it for tonight. I'm Eddie here with Jack. And this was the Jack and Eddie show.
Yes. See you next week.
This one.